focus primarily on the emotional health, psychological health, and social well-being of our first responders. We have great resources as far as, utilizing our EAP or other providers locally. If we want to start breaking stigma and start normalizing caring for our mental health, the coaches being embedded has been crucial. I think that they respect the fact that we want to know about what they do. One of my first experiences being called to a fire scene was our former fire chief called me one evening, and the guys were on the scene of a fire that included 3 children and a father who perished. When I arrived on that scene, they were finished putting the flames out. There were homework papers spread around that fire scene, and it definitely impacts you. I mean, it hurt my heart. I have a young child that age, and I know a lot of the firefighters do.
We got the majority of the fire knocked down, and the deputy asked me, he said, just go in, kind of sift through the rubble, see if you can find anything. We're still waiting to hear from the mother if the children were home or not. Sifting through the rubble, and there was a 8-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old that we were looking for. So I moved some stuff, and there's a little hand. It doesn't look real. That was the 3-year-old. Unbeknownst to us, when we were doing our primary search at the beginning, we'd run across something, and we're like, is this a dog? And we're like, we can't tell. My deputy asked, did they have a dog? He said, yeah, they had 2. Neighbors said they had 2. I said, okay. I said, that's their dog, let's move on. And then in reality, that was the 8-year-old. They didn't find the 2-year-old till later that day when they had investigators in and they were actually digging out. They found the 2-year-old. That one weighed on me, still does.
It's a heavy job. It's hard to come home and just be able to brush that off and go into being dad or being a good husband. So what I learned from that first call out, that first debriefing, is the importance of them being able to speak openly. I think that's one of the important things about my role is they already know me. The EAP is an option for an outside referral for someone should they want that. But a lot of times just having people that they are familiar with already there creates a more open environment for that open communication.
I don't know where I'd be if this wasn't in place. Before Compass, my main coping mechanism was alcohol, and it worked. It worked so well. And if I was getting testy at the time, if I was getting irritated, or you could tell my fuse was pretty short, then my kids would, by nature, they would bring me a beer. That's pretty sobering. As a result of the education from Compass and the peer support and the acceptance by the job for better mental health, I've become more aware of what bothers me. I've become more aware of, hey, this is going to bother me. Let's figure it out. It was the Compass program that introduced me to meditation and mindfulness. That was life-changing. My wife does it. My kids do it. Having somebody like Amy J, like Amy H, like Austin, people that we can come over and just casually talk to, that's a big deal. And then also knowing that if it is a bad day, that we have that panic button, that we can sit down and have a serious conversation, and they have resources to really get us help that we need. It's a big deal.